here. You got me in business mode today. Might have to sue some people. So, getting all dabbied up. They don't care nothing about no Christmas. I'll be like, but I gotta do this. It's Christmas. F you. Alright. So, I said, well, while I'm sitting here waiting for things to develop, let's talk about a hood story. Why not, right? So, let's go into one that's from the hood. Now, as I wait for people to show up to this, I'm going to sit here and wait it out. And wait for you guys to show up. Don't forget, there is a playlist called Karceno's Hood Stories. Max Payne, this isn't a suit. This is a shirt and tie. Notification gang. I told you guys how to fix the notification problem. Make sure that when you go to your personal settings and you go to Karceno for Life, when you hit that bell and it has how you want your settings to come for your notifications, click all, because they're going to automatically put you on basically occasional. So anyway, here it is. We're going to get started because I can't wait for everybody to show up. Well, hopefully you did that, Supreme K. Now, let's get to it. Well, thank you, Mr. Jenkins. Well, if you're at Arnie's, tell them I said hello, even though they're not going to know what you're talking about. And I wanted that little bartender waitress, but she's in the chicks. So that's another hood story. We'll do that later. He's been handing in statements. It was Ronald, Ronald. All right, I guess nobody else showed up, so they're just going to miss out, or they just didn't get the notification sent to them. Sometimes it bees like that. Right. Let me share it at least. Then maybe that'll help. Hold on one second. I told you to hold on, talking about what happened. What's going on? Yeah, we back. So, all right. Here we go. From the beginning. Now, I'm going to work, right? And we're deciding in this business to work with this new lady that's coming through, this and that. So, the new lady is in the business and she's kind of not working out. So, I come over and then, have to retrain. You go through a training course before you come through the doors. Once we hire you, you're paid for training, but here's the thing. You're paid for training. I don't know whose email that is, but you're paid for training. And when she came in through training, and what happened? She came into training. Oh yeah, she didn't do that well. So when they put her out, she passed training, but when she got to the business floor, she didn't do that well. So they figured I had to. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Man. So I had to basically retrain this woman to do the job. Now I'm training her, everything's going well, and they's like, man, we like the way you explain it to detail. I'm like, I'm basically, this is not my job to do. They want me to do an instructional video. So they wanted me to show me giving instructions and direction that even if I didn't work for the company no more, they wanted me to do this video for them. And I try to do it, but also showing them how to troubleshoot the machine in case it goes wrong. See, everybody can run a machine, and the booklet can tell you how the machine works, but it doesn't tell you what to do when the machine breaks down or what happens with the machine when it goes wrong. So that's why I had to retrain her on the floor to say, this is what happens. When this happens, instead of you calling that guy over here so he could do one little thing, he's going to show you basically what to do so that you don't have to keep calling him. Yeah, so I trained her. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So basically, she came over, she trained, and next thing you know, she's hanging out with the group. Now, my buddy, he likes this girl. You know, she's video vixen type fine. That's probably how she got passed on through training. So my buddy likes her. So he like, yo, man, I'm finna try to get up with her. You get up with her yet? I'm like, nah, I'm just training her. You know, I don't know nothing about her. He's like, man, that's why we taking her out with us. So wherever we go for lunch, you know, we got an hour lunch. So we normally go someplace close. And me, I'm right by the movie theater. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to take my lunch. I'm going to wait till an hour before time to go. I'm going to be done already. I'm leaving early so I could just go to the movies. So, you know me, I love to go to the movies. So I missed lunch. She didn't want to go because I wasn't going. So when they said that, it was like, wow. You know, the girl didn't come because she want to get up with you, man. That's why she wouldn't come. And she was like, you went to the movies? I'm like, yeah, I went to the movies. You know, you want to go or something, like to the movies? Because I leave normally an hour early. I go to lunch with them like on like Monday, Tuesdays. And when it get like Thursday, new movie night, you know, I'm getting out of here early. So I don't go to lunch with them. I just work all the way through. And then when lunch when it's time to go, I can leave an hour early. As long as I got my hour in, they don't care when it comes. So she was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to see if I could do that. I'm like, what? Go with me to the movies? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, come on. You can go if you want. So when she went over to the movies with me, everybody got blown out their mind. They all gone crazy. Man, you done got you a good one. And I'm like, nah, we just working. But as we went there, we talking and stuff. I learned a lot about her. She was trying to, pay her bills. And she had the phone bills. She had these other bills. She got a kid at home. And she got to pay the babysitter. Too much was going on in her life. And she didn't know what to do. She didn't have a lot of time. She's trying to go back to school. And she's just trying to get money up right now and pay some bills. But all the money she's making is going towards, her babysitter. So, anyway, after the movie was over and they treated me like a king, she never went out to lunch with us. And the next 2 days she worked, she was getting good. And I'm like, hey, you doing good now. You doing all right. It's looking like you could actually do the job. So my boy pulled me to the side like, dog, what you doing? I'm like, what you mean? Why are you showing her what to do? I'm like, what do you mean? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. No, man, you're supposed to look like you training her. You ain't supposed to be training her. I'm like, what? Yeah, man. Dog, we want her to get ready to quit. So, so she could feel the pressure. So we can come on to, you know, she ain't gonna want to date nobody if she's doing good. If she's struggling, we need to get her, you know, take her out, make her feel good. You already, man, she doing the job well. Now she doing good. She ain't gonna be wanting to deal with us. Now she thinks she can make it on her talent. So, yeah, all the feminist women in here gonna be flipping. But yeah, this was the mentality at this place. I didn't own the company. We were all employees of the company. Believe me, the owner was much worse. So that was the philosophy there. So I was just laughing at her because I'm not going to listen to what they say anyway. I'm still going to train her. So my training is over. Like, she knows what to do. It's like, look, now you got to either sink or swim. So she's doing well. And we go out to lunch, and she went out that one time with us. It was great. Everybody had fun. And I don't even think that place is open now. It was a steakhouse. I think it was Jimmy's. But the place is closed down now. We had a great time. She went home. And everybody's like, all right, see you tomorrow. She didn't come in that day. She didn't call. No call, no show. And you know what a no call, no show is, boy. Brothers love that. Second day, no call, no show. Third day, no call, no show. That's automatic termination. 4 days. 5 days, nothing. They was like, man, she just quit. She ain't even, I'm like, but she was doing good. Why would she quit? And my boy was like, yeah, man. Why would she just up and quit like that? That don't even make no sense. It's time to investigate. And then it turned into the first 48. Do-do-do-do. Didn't she say she was a single mom? Yeah, but where did she live? She remember, okay, let's go to her paperwork. Her paperwork says she worked here, and then she lived there. And in that area, it's a bad area. She could have gotten hit by a car. Let's call the police department and make sure nothing happened to her first. Let's go to human resources. Everybody trying to track this chick down and her personal information, going through her stuff. Even the managers are upset. Like, man, where's that fine girl that used to come out here? Where is she at? Where is the fine chick that used to be out here on the floor? Now I'm up here upset. I gotta look at pictures of my wife and kids on my desk. Man, you guys better fix this. And that was our manager. So now me and my buddies, we gotta track her down. We gotta track her down here, get her back to work. They don't even care about the no calls, no shows. She could say her dog died. They gonna let her come back to work. We gotta find her. And I'm like, man, I just hope she's all right. So they're like, okay, look, let's get the Google thing, right? Remember she said her address is something over here? Isn't that her daycare or whatever? Yeah, call the daycare and give it a name to see that she come there to pick up her kid. And they called her and they's like, we can't give out that information over the phone and this and that. And they was like, man, she stayed like about a couple blocks away from where you live. I'm like, on the paper, yeah, but I ain't never been to her house. What I look like driving her house? You trained her. You could say that, look, they gonna have a final check for you, but you gotta make sure your information is current. May think of something. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I can't just do that. So the manager come to me and says, here's her last check, because she didn't pick it up. Now you got an excuse. They gave me somebody else's check to give to her so I could talk her to coming back into work. They gave me her check. So they was like, here, we supposed to mail it, but you could deliver it, hand over there. Now you got an excuse to go to the house, get her back to work. I go over there with this girl's check. Well, I'm curious, B. I want to find out myself. I want to know why she quit. I just want to solve the mystery. So we get over there, right? And I ring the bell, and it's this lady. She answers the door. She's like, I was like, okay, this is probably her, her friend or her sister. She's like, she got a baby in her arms. Who are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm here to see. So she's like, oh yeah, well come on in. She's like, yeah, but she ain't here right now. She I think she at her other job. But let me call her and tell her you here. She's like, yeah, I gotta give her her check. And she's like, oh, you can leave it here. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. And I was like, she was working with us at the job. Why did she quit? She's like, she quit that job? Oh, man, that's messed up. I didn't even know she quit. So she goes and calls her on the phone. Yeah, where you at? Yeah, get your butt over here. This dude got a check for you. Get over here right now. Shoot, I'm tired of watching your kids. And I'm like, get on my nerves. Oh, she'll be back in a minute, sweetie. I'll be like, sweetie, who is this? And then it was like, I'm like, she's like, yo, yeah, that's my daughter. It was her mama. Her mama looked like her sister. And it's a kid over here who's about like 2 or 3. He's walking around in a diaper and he got on a dirty, like, the shirt looked like it was so small, it was like a tank. A little T-top looking like Wendy the Pooh walking around in there with a doggone shirt on, and he got Cheetos and he's just sucking the cheese off the Cheetos and he just rubbing them on the couch, like on the arm part of the couch. And then they ain't even, nobody's stopping him. I'm like, somebody gonna stop him from doing this? He just got a bag of Cheetos, sucking the cheese off him and just wiping the rest of them on the couch. And I'm like, and she's holding one baby in her arm. Then she talking to me, and she'll just turn over there, cut that out. And then I'm like, nobody gonna stop him? So she's like, do you want anything to drink? No. Never in life am I thirsty. I want nothing to drink. I will stand. You want to sit down? No. Then this doggone couch they got, it's like made of wool. Like they got it in the 80s or 90s or whatever, and it has never been cleaned. You know how the armrest is? The top of the armrest is black. Till it look like it's the part of the design. It's just black all the way through. I'm like, oh my God, they've never cleaned this couch. Both sides of the armrest is just complete black. I can't do this. I'm like, I can't do this. The couch is a mess. This kid walking around in his diaper. I'm trying to process all this. And I'm like, I just hope I don't care if she shows up. I just want to go. She living in this. And then she come out. She came to the house and I'm standing there. And I'm just talking with the moms and everything. And she showed up and she was like, oh my God, what you doing here? I'm like, hey. And the mom like, this the sucker that's going to take you and these kids. What's up, Z? I said, oh my God. And her mom like pointing at me like, girl, this the sucker. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you left your check. Like, why didn't you come back to work? You didn't even call. Oh, I was meaning to, but my car broke down, and then they gave me overtime at my other job because I was working 2 jobs, and now I'm working this job here. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and this place is such a mess too down here because these kids be tearing it up. Why don't you come to my room and sit down? So I go up the stairs, this creaky old stairs. We go up the stairs. The whole hallway is like Tonka truck, a fire truck that just would not go away. This fire truck thing just followed me everywhere. It was just there. I tripped over it coming up the steps. In her bedroom, it was another fire truck in there or whatever. I'm like, is this fire truck following me around, kicking toys? So I'm sitting there. And we in her room. She talked her. Now her room looks clean as a whistle. Everything clean, everything. She got clothes, like some clothes in a hamper and stuff, but her room is spotless. Like all her stuff in there is not messed with at all. It's just got toys on the floor. But like this is the cleanest part of this house. So I'm like, all right. Everybody ban anybody with DJ AK comments. That's funny. So we in there, we conversating. She was like, I want to go back, but you know, what's his name? He been hitting on me. He gave me his number like 3 times, and I ain't trying to talk to nobody. My buddy had already slipped the number 3 times. He didn't even tell me. He was slipping her the number the whole time. Why he was rooting for me to try to get her. That's him. So, anyway, through this whole story, everything was going good. We were laughing and all this. So she wanted to like, yeah, we should hang out and all this stuff. I'm like, all right, no problem. You know, you come back and hang out. We wish you came back to work. She's like, you think they'll take me back? I'm like, I know you can get your job back. Not a problem. So she was like, all right, well, I'm going to think about coming back. She was like, let me see about Tuesday because I'm going to talk to my boss about doing all this overtime and stuff. But I'm going to need a way to get my car working. I'm like, I'll have it taken care of. I know a couple Mexicans that will fix your car for $30. No matter what's wrong with it, they can fix it for $30. They going to tell you it's going to take $352. They be $352. I'll be $352, man. I can't go, man. All right. Well, we can take a part from here that you got there. We can saw that off and then put that in there. But you ain't going to get no warranty. Will it run? Yeah, it'll run. But it costs you like $30. $30 it is. It'll cost you like $30. Hey, it might break in a week. You ain't lying about that. About 2 more months, you got to go back and spend another $30. That's just how it is. But it was long as they get this chick back at the job and get her working, I made sure that the company was going to pay for it. I'm like, look, she'll come back, but she need her car fixed. I can get her car fixed, but it's going to cost y'all about like $70. $70? Everybody was putting in money. Get her back here. Yeah, get that car fixed and tell her I paid like $25. I'm like, all right, I'll tell her you paid $25. I'm like, look, the whole office chipped in to get your car fixed. She was all excited. She came back to work. Next thing you know, she's sending me a picture on the phone. Like, she's posing like, thank you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. And like, she's so blessed. Next thing you know, my boy got a picture. He like, look at the picture I got. Ooh, this is her bedroom, ain't it? And I'm like, I don't know, it might be. Next thing you know, everybody's got pictures. And she's like some Instagram star. And this is back when I didn't know what Instagram was. I didn't know what this thing was. And she was like, yeah, you got like 15 seconds. You can make a little video for 15 seconds. So I talk to the people. I blow them kisses. And I do all these things on the Instagram. Instagram. Okay. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at her pictures. It's butt shot, breast, butt shot. Look at me. I'm bending over. Look at me. Look at my boobs. So she can get likes. So she's like, you want to go out? Nah. Can't do this. I can't do that now. You can't do all this on the gram for everybody, and I'm supposed to be taking you out? Now I look like the sucker. So, she over here, man, I don't get it. Like, what's wrong with you? Do you got a wife or something? Like, why do you ask for this? I'm like, man, I can't go. I can't go. I'm sorry. This ain't going to work out. you two screwed up right now. You trying to do it for the gram. And I can't do that. And back then, do it for the gram wasn't even out yet. That wasn't even the phrase. But I guess you had 15 seconds. And she put a 15-second video out talking about people need to join and people need to stop judging people. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. She was going all off, and then she was like trying to go out and like, we need to go out and we need to talk and have a conversation. And my grandma, well, she talking about her mom. My mama don't even want to watch the kids. What grandma don't want to watch their kids, their grandkids? I'm like, well, that's because she probably 6 years older than you. She want to go out too. Jeez, y'all about the same age. So I'm like, this is the problem, man. Y'all need to clean this house up, everything, man. I'm like, you got all this stuff going on in this house, and you worried about the Instagram? Nothing's gonna come out of this. People get paid because of Instagram. I'm building up my followers so I can get money. Don't try to come in here and tell me what to do. You don't know me like that where you could just start bossing me around. You ain't put no ring on my finger. I'm like, I'm just trying to tell you, if you focus more on work, you can move up the ladder. You actually got these dudes like the manager and all these other idiots by the brain. If you just do, you know how to do the job. If you just keep going, they gonna promote you. You gonna make more than me quick. They don't give a damn about me. I don't have tits. You can go all the way to the top. I'm trying to get you game. That's gonna help you more than this Instagram. Well, I'm like, well, how many followers you got? Okay, you got 30-something thousand followers. Okay, great. What does that really mean? Where did that go? What's the magic number here? When you start making real money, please tell me. You getting a lot of, yes, I'm looking at all the likes you showing me. You getting thousands of likes. So I'm like, I'm trying to help you out and where you can get better at the job. Instead of her saying, oh, okay, well, thank you for helping me out. I know you did this and that. You think I got that? Man, don't be telling me what to do. Shoot, I've been doing this. I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this. Shoot, you don't know how much money I got. I've been taking care of myself since I was 17. If you ain't gonna tell me, don't tell me what to do. Shoot, I've been doing this. I do it. I'm my own boss. I said, I'm out. I'm out. Now you're on your own. I don't want nothing to do with you. So right away, I told my buddy what happened so that he can get the 411 because he the one really wanna. So he was like, shoot, I'm going in. You blew that, boy, you stupid. I'm going in. So he went in. Nah, it's not a Chicago thing. It's I don't want to deal with thoughts. I just have a problem with Instagram chicks. Nah. And I'm like, she's more into the gram than anything. So he talking about taking her out. So she agreed to go out with him on a date. They go out to the date. He's spending his money and all this. So he trying to hit. And she's, I ain't that type of girl. So he was, oh man, dog, I took her out. We making out. Then she stopping me talking about she ain't that type of girl. So he took her out another time. Took her to a concert. They went to go see Cash Money and the Hot Boys with Wayne. Starting like my daddy. And we did the balls. They went see Wheezy and all them. And next thing you know, they on the gram. And after that, you thought they was going to be a couple. Didn't work out that way. Oh, no. It didn't work out that way. They got into a fight because she was like, when you gonna take me with you? Shit, you know I'm over here with my kids. You ain't took me out with the kids yet. Fine. Now he's taking her out with the kids. Now, here's the most setup. Oh, my kids love you. You are so funny. My kids like you so much. That little bad kid who be sucking on the doggone Cheetos. He told me, man, he got a learning disability. I be no joke. This dude sucks cheese off Cheetos for dinner and rub them on the couch. I knew something was wrong with him then. She was like, yeah, man, I'm going to try to help her get him into a school. I'm like, how long y'all been dating? Oh, man, we've been dating for a while, man, but I'm trying to help her out, man. She a really good girl, man. Yeah, but I'm finna take her out to the Sybaris. For people who don't know out here, the Sybaris is like where you go on a romantic thing. They have the pool in there. They have the rose petals. And people go in there. It's like a sex spa for couples. Something to do during Valentine's Day to show you care when you really don't. But it's to shut her up so she don't ask questions about you sleeping with the secretary. Now, Romeo and Juliet complex. Right. So he's going there to take her to the Sybaris. And so she's like, ooh, we going to the Sybaris, boy, that's $300 a night. So she's trying to get her mama to watch the kids. Her mama got someplace to go because her mama boyfriend is coming over. Her mama boyfriend like, look, I ain't going nowhere. So she told her mama like, look, I'm going to pay you. Okay? So you going to get paid. Mama, I want my money right now. So the mama took the money. Mama got the boyfriend over. She pimping out her own daughter. So she's in a position where she's upset. My buddy goes over there, taking her to the Sybaris. She's in a bad mood. She just like, I'm in a bad mood. My mama took my money. I had $116. And I had to just get after her. He was like, here's 70. I ain't got 117 to give you, but I got 70. So she could feel better. She was, oh, that's so sweet. So here they come, right back into the thing again. They go to Sybaris. They go in there and she loving the thing. And he trying to like make a move. She like, get back. Take my picture. She laying on the bed. She got the rose by the bed, taking the picture, doing it for the gram. And he was like, all right, well, we finna go in. Let's get in the water and all this. So he get in the water and she getting all naked. She was like, wait, don't touch me. Get back. Hold the thing. He was like, don't touch you. We in the Sybaris. I'm in this thing to touch you. So she was like, what you doing? Why you getting in the water with me? I said we gonna spend some time together, but I ain't saying you thought we was finna sleep together like that? What kind of girl you think I am? He was like, I don't know. What you trying to do? He was like, man, what is you trying to do here? She was like, you gotta, if I'm gonna be somebody you wanna sleep with, you gonna have to really prove it to me. You gonna have to get me a ring or something. I gotta be your girl. So he was like, this is bad. So they had a whole night at the Sybaris. Nothing happened. She was like, look, when we lay in the bed, we can hold each other. So he had to hold her all night. He's like, I couldn't even go jerk off. I had to hold her. So I'm like, did you get out of the relationship yet? Here we go. She's meeting his parents. He comes over to the house to meet the parents. Meet his brother, his cousin, all of them. And his cousin and her knew each other because his cousin, she used to date with him, one of her family members or whatever. They both went to something, so she know of him, the cousin. So they, oh man, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then the cousin told him, oh, she's a hoe. Yeah, she's a hoe. Yeah, her baby daddy locked up. Remember Crazy Kill Everybody Sam? You remember him, don't you? Crazy Killing Everybody Sam. Yeah, he locked up right now, though, but he'll be out. Yeah, Crazy Killing Everybody Sam. Yeah, that's her baby daddy. Crazy killing everybody Sam. Yep. Man, you remember him? He's like, no, I don't. Yeah, he used to kill everybody. So they locked him up, but he gonna get out in about a couple more years. He's like, yeah, but you with his girl? Oh, yeah, crazy killing everybody Sam. Well, if he found that out, you dead. So, next thing you know, now my boy is scared of dealing with her like that. But he was like, yeah, she's a hoe. And he was like, she's a hoe. And he don't mean it like, man, she's a hoe. Like, I'm just talking about her. She's a hoe. No, she was a professional hoe. Her second job, when she's talking about working overtime, she was out there prostituting. She was out there prostituting. She had a time schedule. Like, she called them dates. It's like she was dating Ron, John, Steve, Eric. So when she was like doing this job on the side, that was basically her mama was like, look, I know you out there hoeing. You need to get you a good, honest paycheck coming through that door that's going to have a tax thing on it. Her mom was trying to help her be an honest woman. Like, you need to just go to work where you can get a check. She was just like, bump a check. I'm making bank every night. $300 a pop. She was really stacking her paper doing that and then taking pictures on the gram. Then she'll meet people and hook up and do all this stuff. So that's why she just disappeared. And she's like, look, I thought I was going to be making some real money there. I can make more money on the street. So this dude finding out all this stuff from his cousin. Now it's like, how do I cut this chick off without crazy kill everybody Sam coming to kill me with telling one of his homeboys? She might tell him. So my buddy is all messed up by it. He talking about easy. So easy. You selling insurance? No. So he decided to do it the right way. Drive her home, and before she got out the car, told her, I don't think this is going to work out. After she was like, because on the way home, she was, oh, your mama crazy. Oh, I had so much fun. And then when she about to get out the car, he going to say, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out. She was like, what? You don't think this is going to work out? So you've been using me. Pop, 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 pop. She hitting him all in the car, kicking him. No, I'm getting out. Then she kicking his car. You going to use me, huh? You think it's okay to use me? Use you. I ain't got nothing from you. You wasting my time taking me out thinking that you making me think like I'm special or something. No, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all, you just tired, broke ass, and you ain't it. So, next thing you know, he like, fine, forget it then. I ain't nothing. So, he leave, he could drive home, and then he call her back like, look, I just thought we could still be friends. I just want, don't call me no more. Click. Next thing you know, here we go. At the job, we all at work. My boy telling me what happened. Next thing you know, dude coming down, he ain't dressed for the occasion. He comes in there, yo, where dude at? Where, anybody know where he at? Where he sit at? Over here. Yo, homeboy, yeah. So you trying to use my cousin? Huh? She told you she wasn't finna get you now, so you just gonna try to do her like that, player? And you gonna jump up? Come on, get up. I'm like, who was this dude? I don't know who he was. I guess he was some cousin or probably a former customer or whatever. Get up. Yeah, boy, you better. I'm be waiting on you outside. No, y'all need security. I'm gonna get out. I'm be waiting on you outside, homeboy. Come talk to me, homeboy. So, oh man. So he was like, man, dog, I messed up. I'm like, dude, you better call some people. You gotta call some people. Then do it. You gotta make a phone call. You gotta call some people. Then do it. So the manager's in there like, what's going on over here? And why ain't that girl back here working? So next thing you know, she's coming right back to work. The manager was like, I talked to her on the phone. She told me that y'all was dating. You tried to play her, and I told you don't leave her alone. So she told it to him. I wanted only him to talk to her, because I know you. You a dog. He's like, man, that girl a hoe. So he mad because he ain't even hit. And he was like, dog, I done spent about at least $1,200. Easy. Out of all the dates and food, $1,200 and ain't got nothing. So I was like, yep. Everybody like, yeah, she hit you with the long game. She's like, I'm playing the long game with him. I got a sucker on the line. And I'm going to go as far as I can with this sucker. So she came back to work. The manager got her there, and then she just like, don't talk to me because you tried to play me. He was like, no, I didn't. She's like, I already talked to him. He going to move me closer to him, the manager. I'm going to be sitting by his desk because I ain't going to be near you. So she's sitting by the manager desk. The manager got the big glass window. He could see right out and see everything. So he looking right at her all day. That's right up his alley. Boss in there on the phone, pretending he on the phone. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm looking at her right now. Dog. Yeah. Is your wife around? Yeah, well, tell her. Okay, good. Send her to the store. What I'm looking at right now, put your wife to shame, yours and mine. Look, I'm going to see what I can do here. Then, see if she wants to play ball. If not, then I'll try to send her to you. An actual conversation with the manager talking to another person from the job that works there in another department about this chick. The manager wants to get a hold of her, and him and his buddy who married, they want to try to run her and use her as an assistant and to promote her to assistant. So he called her and trying to get her to go to assistant. How do you feel about being a personal assistant? Have you had any work about being a PA? She's a PA? What's that? Oh, yeah, you're hired. I'm going to show you what to do here. You see this file? I almost keep my stuff in that bottom cabinet. Yeah. Now, can you reach in there and get me my papers that say H through J? Let me get those. Yeah, you're hired. So, next thing you know, she's his assistant, and she's working there, and everybody mad at the manager, man. He working her, man. He finna get that. And then it's like, that's what she wanted. I told her she could play her position. So she saw me and was like, oh, you ain't gonna speak to me too? Because I know that's your friend. Don't you want to know what he did? He tried to attack me in the car. He was forcing himself on me. I'm like, he ain't gonna do that. But she don't know what all I know. So I'm like, well, I'll say, but I told you though, you come back to work, you can move up the ladder and you can get your money on. And I was like, you can get them. She was like, yeah, because I'm finna move. Because she's like, my mom's just tripping. And, her boyfriend, I don't think he like my kids. And I don't know what he be doing to them if I ain't there or she ain't around. Because he be, like, talking to them all crazy. So I'm going to just move. I'm saving up my paper. I'm finna just go. And I was like, who was that person you had come up here? She said, oh, that's my cousin. He was mad because I told him he was trying to attack me in the car. But my cousin need a job, so he finna come up here and apply because I talked to the manager because he ain't have a job, so he finna come up here and work. I said, he finna come where? You finna bring that guy up here to work? And he was just finna fight an employee? What did the manager say? He said, tell him to be here on Friday. So the manager hired the crazy dude that came in there ready to fight my buddy who worked at the job with me. So now he's sitting there, he got hired. Next thing you know, he in the training class. And then he walk up to dude like, and I was like, well, you better tell him he can't fight in here. He's like, oh, I told him. And then my boy is going like, man, he wanted to talk to the manager. How you going to hire a guy who tried to come in here and threaten an employee? He was like, man, look, I should fire you because you was harassing my personal assistant. You lucky you have a job. Just do your job. Don't worry about what I'm doing. And don't worry about what her family doing. Or him, he's a new employee. If he gives you problems, let me know. I told him there's no more problems in here. So he was like, man, I just want a job, man. I'm just looking for a job, bro. Shoot, that's all I'm looking for, man. Shoot, I came up in here ready to whoop him, and I looked around. I'm like, man, dog, I could do this. So naturally, he was failing training. But here's the thing. It wasn't from a lack of trying. He was trying to do this job. Like, he really wanted the job. Like, he really wanted to work. He was in there like, all right, man, okay. Now, you saying that to run the machine, right, I gotta hit the green button, right? And when it light up green, that means it's on, right? All right, I'm gonna write that down. Hit that green button, then it's on. And when it's red, if I want to cut it off, I hit that red button, right? And it just shut everything down. Okay. All right. So when I start it up, I hit the red button first. No, green! God damn! 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 The green button first. Damn! I'ma get it, man. I'ma get it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. Damn! So, he really wanted to get this job down pat. He really did. In the heart of hearts, this guy has really wanted to do the job. He just was not good. He had the passion, and everybody appreciated it. We tried so much to help this guy. Because I said, well, let me train him. I know how to teach him. I had to dumb it down for him. I said, forget all this writing. Forget all the writing. Here's a picture of what the button looks like. Give me this green marker. This is green. This is red. Do this first. I'm going to tape it right here for you till you get used to it. The many times you do it, you'll remember how to do it. Press the green button right here. Press the red button. It's over. Done. Done. Man, thank you, man. They was like, man, you did that great. That's going to keep her happy. I'm taking her out to Red Lobster tonight. Yeah, so don't tell nobody at the office, but me and her going out to Red Lobster, after work. Do your thing. So her and the boss is going out to Red Lobster. So her and the boss is going out to Red Lobster. Now, everybody come back to work the next day. She come back, and I'm trying to talk to her. I'm like, hey, what's up? She didn't even look at me. She walks away. Oh, man, that's weird. So next thing you know, the next day come by. It's like, what's going on here? She's in the lunchroom getting her food. She don't talk to nobody the whole day. The manager come by. He didn't really talk about it. After he had already told me that they were going to Red Lobster. I didn't tell nobody else. So next day come by, same thing. But something's different. She got on some classy earrings. She got her hair done. And then it's a Friday. I'm like, oh, she going somewhere this weekend. Boom. The whole weekend, she spends with her kids with the boss, the manager. The manager took her out to the resort suites called Key Lime Cove. They went to the Key Lime Cove where the kids could go swimming and they could spend some time together. So the boss took her out there to Key Lime Cove. He's a married man. with kids of his own. And he took this woman and her kids to the Key Lime Cove. So I found out what happened because he decided to entrust this in me once we got to the we got back to work. I said, well, what happened, man? And he was like, man, we went to Key Lime Cove. I took her there, man. That's a risk. That was a hell of a risk I took. I said, well, yeah, why would you take her? I stayed in the room. She wanted to go. It was her idea. So then she wanted to get the kids out of the house because she's afraid of the her mom's boyfriend, So I said, well, let me at least take them out for the weekend. So she was happy about that. But I'm like, I got to kind of stay near the room because, see, she know my situation. So I'm like, look, I got to kind of stay in the hotel room. You go do your thing with the kids. I'm going to be in here. So next thing you know, like they are like hanging out. Like she's talking to him at the car. She's got a new dress. She got a skirt. Everything. So naturally, anybody's wife over a period of time, men get very stupid. I don't know what happened in his household, but all of a sudden, the wife came up there throwing stuff at his car, all his clothes and shoes, and boom, she throwing it, boom, boom. The wife is going off on his car. I'm like, somebody's out here going off on your car. He go out there. Oh, God. He runs out there. It's not going to take a woman very long to know something's wrong with her husband. He has a new pep in his step. Money is gone or whatever. Men get very stupid when things start going another way. So here's what I found out. The girl who was his personal assistant, he tried to pass her on to the buddy that was on the phone. The dude was like, man, I see what you got. I want in. So his buddy was like, yeah, pass on to me. It's my turn now. We talked about this. But now my supervisor like, I don't want to pass it on. Because I ain't hit yet. He's like, you ain't hit yet and you doing all this? Nah. I took her to Key Lime Cove and that got us closer. I'm really closer to closing this deal. And then his buddy thinking, man, ain't no way he doing all this. He holding out. We had a deal. He's supposed to slide that thing over to me. So his boy, who he was talking to, sold him out. Told his wife about the situation, knowing his wife was going to run back and tell his wife. Oh, she must have heard me talking. I didn't tell her nothing. My wife must have heard me talking one time we was on the phone. It's like, no, you didn't. My boy like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You set me up. So as she's sitting there like, oh my God, like, I didn't know this was going on. She comes in there as the personal assistant. So the wife is like, where's she at? Is she here right now? So they was like, take her to the back. The back. So the main boss, the vice president of the company, comes down once he hear all the commotion going on with the manager. And he's like, that's all he did was give him the look. And then he's like, oh God, see, that's my boss. You finna get me fired. So the wife's like, oh my God, I don't care. I don't care about nothing. He's like, you're going to have to get this under control. And what an assistant president or vice president does, and his job is, and what you may never do as the manager of a company is not to tick off your boss, is when they have people on the floor, which means that you don't know who these people are, but they walking with the general manager or vice president of the company. That's people on the floor. Do not embarrass them when people are on the floor. Somebody losing a job. He gave him the look like there's people on the floor. And you doing this? And the manager looking like, I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. Baby, I'm gonna get fired. So the manager, the manager said he finally got her under control and was like, look, he told me, he was like, look, just get everybody to do the machine thing. Yeah, just get them running. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. So I said, all right, well, if you got it, I got it. So he took his wife. I'm basically doing his job. The girl's in the back. She's scared to death. So his boy who wanted to hit blew up everything. So he had to go calm the situation down. So he's got to tell the girl that it's over. So they go out to lunch. The next day he come back to work. He's got to tell the girl. He's like, I told my wife that we went out on a couple of dates. That's all. Not having sex with this girl. Never did. Never would cheat on. We went to lunch a couple of times, but I got to break it off. So he takes her out to dinner. Tell her, hey, it was fun. You're a great person, and you're still my personal assistant. Okay? But we can't go have dinner and all these different things anymore. But you're still my personal assistant. But as far as us, doing our thing, because you know my situation with my wife, I thought you were leaving her. So you was playing me too. So this a game y'all play or something that everybody in this company play to try to get me and all this stuff? I'm not that type of girl. Who do you think you are? Oh, you best believe. Oh no, we ain't broken up at all. No. We don't be together. I tell you that right now. It's me and you. So you better tell her it's over. Excuse me? You better tell her it's over. Clean out your desk. You're fired. Clean out your desk. You're fired. Yeah, you're fired. I'm fired? Yeah, I'm fired. Throwing stuff at the restaurant, tearing it up, throwing plates. You mother! You no good! Oh my God! So she calls a scene till she got a police report and she blames him and all this. My boyfriend who was married and didn't tell me he's leaving his wife, all of a sudden he's a liar and a cheat. And that. So now there's a police report. She's going to human resources complaining about it. It's becoming a big case. So the wife and all that, his wife is coming up here threatening my life. I don't feel safe. So now they had to suspend the manager. He's completely suspended. So the person who was temporarily in charge, the guy who told him so in the beginning, the guy who tried to tell him, blame it on the Instagram. Blame it on the gram. So, I'm now the new manager. Till they can figure this all out. So, she's now my personal assistant. So she's my personal assistant. And then in this whole thing, she's like, well, I took your advice. I'm like, this ain't what I meant. This ain't what I meant. I said move up the ladder. I ain't say destroy people's lives. My God. You did all this in like 3 months. Wow. She didn't destroy lives. She didn't got people in there. Her family members working there. She got she got the dude, my boy, he over there sitting there mad. he got to work with the dude. They actually became cool. They was actually talking like, yeah, man, talking about the game or whatever, but they actually became cool. Dude still remember green, then red. Green, then red. He actually got really good at it. So anyway, she eventually ended up going back. She was a personal assistant, but there was no way to move up because she wasn't gonna ever hook up with me. She was like, he know my game already. So like, she know the game I'm running, so that ain't gonna work. So she went back to being like a escort after pictures of her on Instagram started to float through the office. Back then, like I said, Instagram, I think they had like 15 seconds or something on Instagram you could post. Like you had 15 seconds. It wasn't like it now. It's like a minute. Back then, you had like 15 seconds to post something. So she had a 15-second video, and people used that and to get her fired or whatever. So she didn't want to deal with the hassle. She was not letting go of the gram. So she was like, look, it's either this or the gram. Oh, forget that. I'm sticking with my gram. Because she got to do it for the Instagram. I should tell y'all her Instagram, but I don't want that girl. No. I don't follow her on Instagram. I don't know if she follows me on Instagram. Because this is back then, I didn't even have an Instagram. My all-time celebrity crush? Oh, man. I don't know, because I don't really go for like the main chick in Hollywood and all that stuff. I normally keep it like basic. Somebody who's like Juju or somebody like that. Somebody I'd rather keep it like that. Elise Neal, yeah, I'm an Elise Neal fan. Somebody know that. Demetria, oh yeah. Demetria is nice, but I think she's too young for me. She would annoy me if we went out on a date. Because she'd be like, ooh, that's my song. That's my, that Wayne. Yep, I got that Wayne. Yeah, that Lil Wayne. What you know about that Lil Wayne? Yeah, we gonna pop that. I'll be like, you was cute 5 seconds ago. You was real cute 5 seconds ago. Nah, I gotta go. But anyway, that is Hood Story 103. And hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed telling it to you. So, I'm out. And I don't know what happened to the kid with the diaper on who was sucking on the Cheetos. He's a lot older now. Thank you. I never knew whatever happened with Crazy Kill Everybody Sam, her baby daddy. I don't know. Maybe they could put him in Star Wars Episode 9 or something. It's Crazy Kill Everybody Sam. He got a lightsaber. Where you at? God damn it. It's Crazy Kill Everybody Sam. Alpha Kylo Ren. I just got out the pen. Oh man. He make flashcards now. He done made everybody's license plates. That kid is Little Yachty now. That's a good one.